Hi, my name's Maggie, and I'm a senior here at UW. So, when I was growing up, I always had a really open relationship, in terms of talking with my mom, especially. She was always really open to talking about sex and talking about relationships, and she just never really, she always treated me as an adult. She never treated me like I was a kid, and she always answered my questions when I had them, and I would really accredit that to being like a formative part of my youth and my understanding of sexuality and healthy sexuality. And then in my senior year of high school, unfortunately, I had the experience of being raped, and it was really upsetting, and it was just a horrible thing to have to go through, and a very traumatic experience. And I remember the night I came home and I went straight to bed. I didn't talk to my parents. I just went to bed kind of reeling. I didn't understand what happened. I was very much confused. And then the next day, my mom came into my room and she said, I know you and I know that something's wrong and I need you to tell me what happened. She said, I'm not going to judge you. She said, I love you. I just want to make sure that you're okay. And that's when I told her what happened, not fully realizing at the moment that it was rape until she said it. And she said, Maggie, I'm sorry, that's rape. That's really hard to have to go through, but I have to tell you that that's what it is. And as I was kind of sitting there digesting the information she had just told me, the next thing she said was really the thing that left the most impact on me in terms of my healing experience. She just looked at me in the eyes and she said, what do you want to do? And just that moment of regaining control and knowing that whatever decision I made following would be the right one and that she would support me was so impactful and just so I genuinely believe it changed the trajectory of my healing process by knowing that the ball was back in my court. So much a part of the experience for survivors is feeling like control was taken away. Feeling like you didn't have control in that moment, you didn't have control over your experiences, you didn't have control over what happened to you. And just giving that control back to a survivor and having them hear that like whatever they do, it's their decision and it's not gonna be wrong, whatever decision they make, is just so amazing for a survivor to hear. Whether they want to go to the police, whether, they want to go get a rape kit done, whether they want to start therapy, whether they don't want to do anything, it's their decision. And so having her tell me that was so incredible and just so impactful. And to this day, we still talk about it and we still have a really, really open dialogue because honestly, like even 4 years later, I'm still healing and that's how it is. And I'll be healing for the rest of my life. But she knows me really well. So she knows when I'm having a tough day, she knows what to do. She knows to just talk me through what I'm feeling. She kind of acts as like my pseudo therapist sometimes. And she's just so great. And, she also helped kind of guide my dad in how to react and my brothers. And, she said, you just need to give Maggie her space right now. And another big aspect of my trauma was that I couldn't be touched. I couldn't let anyone touch me. And so she kind of took the lead in informing the rest of my family of like, don't hug Maggie. Don't try to hug her. She's gonna get upset if you try to hug her. And she didn't go into any further detail. She just kind of laid down that ground rule. And just like not having to do that myself was so amazing because I just felt like she really had my back and she was really my warrior through this all. So if I could give any advice on how to respond, it would be to do what my mom did and just put the ball back in the survivor's court. Tell them that you support them. Tell them that you love them. And let them lead the way. It's their journey. It's their journey of survivorship. And so just let them know that whatever decision they make is the right one. Thank you.